Hey there guys, I'm Jamie and this is Ben and welcome back to Eat Love Protein. We have a new video for you guys today because I want to share another easy, super simple to make ground beef instant pot recipe. It's American style goulash. I love it because you can throw whatever meat you have, some frozen vegetables, a box of pasta, and a jar of pasta sauce together for a delicious, quick, super simple dinner that comes together in just a few minutes. By the way, if you love easy, healthy instant pot recipes and it's your first time here, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my next future easy, breezy, beautiful recipes when I post a new video every Monday. Also, if you can take a moment to drop a like on this video down below, it seriously helps me grow the channel. Thank you so much in advance. So today we're making this dish with ground beef, but overall I love it because it's so flexible. In the past, I've used a combination of chicken and beef before to use up some odds and ends, and that came out really good. If you don't have that much meat, you could also cut half of it with beans to kind of bulk it up. Or if you really wanted to, you could make this recipe entirely vegan by substituting all beans for the meat. Now that I think about that, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me make another version of this video that's entirely vegan. But overall, you can add pretty much whatever meat you want and whatever vegetables you want too, because it'll all pretty much blend together with the flavor of the sauce. Anyone who has picky eaters knows that tomato sauce is a great way to hide vegetables, and that rings true for this recipe too. All right, now it's your turn to give it a shot. So put on your chef's hat and join me in the kitchen. Oh yeah, before we get started, I just wanted to make one more quick note. This dish completely transforms when you let it sit for a day. So when you first make this and you try it and you go, meh, just remember that it's going to turn into something completely different, 100% transformed the next day. If you don't believe me, just give it a try yourself. Make this, eat it right when you make it, let it sit for 24 hours in the fridge, and try it again. You're gonna be amazed, I promise. Leave a comment below when you do try it out. Hey there guys, voiceover Jamie here. Okay, let's talk ingredients. We're gonna list off a lot of ingredients, but keep in mind that this is a dump meal. So anything that you don't have, you can definitely feel free to skip it. And you can also feel free to substitute whatever you want. This is a no judgment meal. So as long as you have the basics, which would be the pasta, the sauce, and the protein, you're pretty much good to go. Okay, so you're gonna want 1 pound of meat. This is your choice. Today I'm using ground beef. You could also substitute half of this with beans, or if you want to make this recipe vegan, you could substitute everything with beans. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me make a vegan version of this goulash, and I'll make another video. If I do that, I'll link it right here. You're also gonna need 2 cups of elbow macaroni, 1 16-ounce jar of marinara sauce. I like to use Classico garlic because it has the lowest sugar in my local grocery store, but today I'm actually using frozen pasta sauce that my mom made. So it's also a perfect way to use up leftover pasta sauce too. You're gonna need 3 cups of liquid, which could be broth, stock, or water, your choice. You're gonna need 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooking fat. That's to saute the ground beef and any vegetables that you use like onion, garlic, and bell peppers if you decide to use them. Okay, now let's talk about vegetables. These are pretty much optional and would really depend on what you have. If you want to use fresh onion, you could use 1 cup of onion chopped. This is optional because you could also substitute onion powder. If you want to use garlic, you could use 4 cloves of garlic. But this is optional because you could substitute with garlic powder. Some other optional vegetable ideas would be 1 cup of bell peppers, chopped or sliced any colors, carrots, peas, corn, and greens of your choice. Something like spinach, turnip greens, beet greens, etc. For seasonings, you're going to want to use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is optional, 1 tablespoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, or you could substitute red pepper flakes. If you don't want it spicy at all, you could leave this out. Salt to taste, seasoning every layer like we've talked about in past videos. Pepper to taste, seasoning every layer like we've talked about before. 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, or you can do what I'm doing sauteing, which is just including things separately. So I'm including 2 tablespoons of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon of dried thyme, 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary,
or maybe use 1/2 this much,
and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Whew! Okay, it seems like a lot of ingredients, but don't stress out about it. Just grab whatever you have and let's get started because the directions are super easy. Step 1. First, it's time to saute. If you're using vegetables like onion, garlic, and bell pepper, then start by sauteing those until soft, maybe 2 to 4 minutes. Season these vegetables with salt and pepper minimally, but you could also season them with garlic and onion powder if you want. Then add your meat into the pot and saute it until brown. Also season your meat here at this step with salt and pepper. For ground beef, I'll saute it for about 4 to 5 minutes until it's browned. If you're using canned beans, you're not going to have to saute that because they're already cooked. If you're trying to use dry beans, you would have to cook them in the Instant Pot first before trying to use them in this dish. Okay, it's time for step 2. Press cancel to stop the saute mode. Now, just dump in the rest of your ingredients. Pasta, all of your other seasonings, your jar of pasta sauce, or in my case, my frozen pasta sauce, and your 3 cups of cooking liquid. We'll be doing a manual pressure cook, and to figure out how long, check your boxed pasta directions. Take the lowest suggested stove cook time and divide that in half. If you want the pasta more al dente, you could then subtract 1 minute from that. So for example, my elbow macaroni pasta suggests a cook time of 9 to 11 minutes on the stove top. So half of 9 is 4.5, and then minus 1 is 3.5. So depending on how you want your pasta cooked, you could pressure cook this from anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes. If you don't have elbow macaroni, you could just use any pasta that you have using the same method to find your cook time. You could also substitute white rice for pasta if you want. To do that, you would soak the rice for 15 minutes first and then drain it. Then you would add your drained rice and your cook time for this entire dish would be 4 minutes. This will not work for brown rice because it takes a lot longer to cook. So please only try that substitution with white rice. When your Instant Pot beeps, you can quick release by carefully turning the valve to venting, or you could wait 5 minutes before releasing the pressure if you want. If you want to do a full natural pressure release, I recommend doing the shortest cook time. So for example, that would be 3 minutes for me in my case with my pasta, so that your pasta does not get soggy from waiting. And you're done, fam! Time to plate and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you give my recipe a try, I really hope you love it. My overall food philosophy is that you should love what you eat. You really can lose weight, build muscle, and live what people consider a healthy lifestyle, all while loving your food. And all without cutting out key macronutrients from your diet: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. These are the 3 basic building blocks of food, and you should never restrict yourself. And you can live what people consider a healthy lifestyle, all without cutting out partying or going out to eat or drinking or going on vacation or whatever it is that you want to do. You've just got to be smart about it. So if you want to come on this journey with me to lose weight, build muscle, and love what you eat, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future recipes. By the way, if you want to get a weekly email with these recipes in a text form sent straight to you, then go to eatloveprotein.com and sign up for that. Also, if you want to tip the show and support more free, low-calorie, high-protein, healthy recipes just like this, then make sure that you go to eatloveprotein.com/support to donate to the show. And hey, if you're looking for a video to watch next, why not try my Cuban picadillo recipe for more ideas on what you can do with ground beef. If you have frozen ground beef, a can of tomatoes, a few spices, and you need dinner in the next 15 minutes, then that's a great option. Or why not try one of my wildly popular lazy one-pot chicken and rice Instant Pot dishes. Currently, the Greek lemon rice with chicken thighs is a fan favorite. Just check out these 2 videos that popped up on the screen for you. Me and Ben handpicked them for you, so we know that you'll love them. Thank you so much again for watching today's video, and I'll see you next Monday. Goodbye for now.